Welcome everybody to Play Well Live. We are going to do a cool little build today, but before we do that, I wanted to talk a little bit, show you a few things basically. First of all, I think that we've had a little bit of lag on our live stream where when I'm videoing, it shows up later. So I try to start right at 10 o'clock Pacific time. So please be patient. If it doesn't show up, if there's a lag, I'm there. Just scroll down and hopefully you'll find it. Okay, so be patient. I know there's some technical difficulties sometimes with our connection. The next thing I wanted to do is there were some amazing builds that people posted to our hashtag #PlayWellAtHome that I just have to share. We're not going to do treehouse stuff today, but at home today we had a few people post some things that they built at home. One is our amazing instructor Mike Spee and his daughter are working on a beautiful little treehouse that you can see here. And it looks like you can see what they did. They are doing the method where they found some old branches or logs, and it looks like they're using the tabs, the treehouse attachment bolts, to make their frame, and they have their three solid supports. And let's look at the next picture. Oh yes, and they have a deck going on too, which is pretty spectacular. I cannot tell you how happy this makes me to see that people are actually doing these at home. And there's one more that will blow you away. This is Jacob Boyd. And Jacob is working on his treehouse at home in a real tree in his backyard. I don't want there to be glare. You have to see this. Can everybody see that? Now that is the most amazing little grove of trees he's working in. And I just want to see if we can look. He's got a beautiful balcony going on over here. You can see steps going up over that wall, and it looks like he's cantilevering out like that. You can see. Hi, Duval. Thanks for joining us. And so we've got some amazing, let me see. Oh my gosh. Check out this one here. And if you can see closely, he's working on some beautiful ladders over on the side here, and he's doing an amazing strategy. And actually, that's a very good segue I did not expect. It looks like he's using 1x plates to make those ladders, which is pretty amazing. So please keep those pictures coming. It makes me so happy to hear that everybody is getting outside and getting creative and building their own tree houses. Or you can see how Mike Spee and Hunter did it. They are doing it inside with sticks on pieces of wood, which is just so great. So yay, 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 yay. All right, now today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working with some 1x plates. And you can see, I just want to show you how that ladder that we just saw, because this is just a little side thing, which was such a cool method that we saw on that last tree house. There is so much that you can just do with 1x plates. So much you can do. And if I just take a 1x plate like this, it looks like his ladder that he made, I think his name was Jacob, he just basically wedged other plates in between the studs of a longer plate, and then wedged another plate on the side, and then you have the rails in between, and then you have your little ladder. So that's kind of a little bonus build that we got from one of our Play Well at Home builds. Now, what we're going to be building today is we're going to be building one of these horses. It could be a horse, or you could transform it into any kind of four-legged animal that you could imagine. It seems hard, but it's not that hard. And what I want to show you is how we can build this. And if you have different size plates, it's okay. You can make them longer. You can turn yours into a giraffe, a little puppy, whatever. And after we're done, I'll show you two other builds you can do that are even simpler. And one is simpler and one is even harder than this if you want to challenge yourself. So this animal here, this horse that we've got going on, is really made of a few main parts. So if you can see here, we've got 4 legs, which are basically, each leg is built with 4 pieces, and I'll show you how to build those in a second. And they're 4 of the same exact pieces for the legs. And then we have this piece, which is the main body piece, which you can see, we're just basically making sandwiches today. Hi, Amma. Hi, Otto. Love you. It's my kids. And so we've got a sandwich of a body shaped like this with a neck and a tail that can come out, and one piece inside to just help hold that sandwich together, okay? And that's really the main parts. So, and then we have a few other bits like the head and some pieces to hold everything together, which I'll show you in a few seconds, okay? So first, let's learn how to build a leg. The leg, you can see, has a joint, and this joint is basically sandwiching between we have two plates that are the same size and one sticking out, and when it's sandwiched between here with just on one stud, it's able to bend, and that is huge for our animal. Then at the bottom, we have the same thing, but with a smaller plate that's kind of like the hoof of the horse or whatever you have. So you can see those can bend, and you can see those on the horse right here. So to build it, all you need to do is make sure you have whoa, goodbye horsey. You need to make sure you've got two plates that are the same size. Don't really worry about how long it is. That's this middle part of the leg. And then you need to attach to one end on just one stud. This is the upper leg. And then before you add the sandwich, you're going to add the little foot down here. Okay, so you can see what I've done is I've added upper leg, middle leg, and foot or the hoof. And then I'm going to sandwich it by putting the other one on this side. This just makes everything stronger. And so I've got my middle leg with my two plates and my hoof and my top leg here. Okay, and then we have our movable joint, and even our little hoof can move and bend. And you're going to make 4 of those. Now, if you don't have enough plates to make, ideally you want all these 4 legs to be the same size. If you don't have the legs to do that, or the pieces to do that, you can make maybe your back legs a little longer and your front ones smaller, and you can make some kind of crazy make-believe creature. It's fine. So once you have your legs together, we're going to make our body section. And our body section, again, it's how long it is. I'm using 1x8 plates for the length of my body. You can use any length that you have. Make sure you've got 2 that are the same length. And what I'm going to do is very simply, I'm going to add on one side, I'm going to add a longer one, which is going to be my neck. It can be whatever. You can make a giraffe and make it super long. On the other end, I'm going to add my tail. Simple as that. Now, I could just sandwich it like this, but I'm going to add one more piece inside here. And this could be any size, but it cannot get too close to the edge. If it's too close to this pivoting one, then it will not let it turn and bend anymore, which is not good. So then I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to sandwich the other one on like that. So now I've got a movable neck and a movable tail. And now I'm going to start adding my legs. And you can see this is an interesting way to build, because the studs are not meant to be facing up to the sky. They're meant to be facing to the side. You can see on my horse right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on the front, I'm going to add 2 of my legs like this. And then on the back, I'm going to add 2 of my legs on this side like this. So you've got the front and back. Now, obviously, these are kind of weak because they're long and they're only attached on one stud. So the last step to make it stronger is basically to add some, to overlap them. And we're going to do kind of a similar thing. I'm going to put a little plate in between just to give a little extra stability. And then I'll get another plate that's the length of my body and sandwich it like this. And you can see on this side, now these legs can move and you can position them, and they're much stronger because they're attached on the top and bottom, but they can still pivot because they're still only attached on one stud. And I could do the same on the back if I want to, by just putting, again, a plate with a little middle sandwich piece and attach them together, and then I've got my headless horse. And now if I want to add a face, you could do the same kind of thing. What I did is I basically just got some 1x3s, and I'm going to leave a little space at the top, pretend like it's an ear, or if you want to leave it longer, make a unicorn, you can do that. And then however you want to make your head, I'm going to have something sticking out on the front like this, and then sandwich it on the other side, and you're pretty much done. And you can position these and make them look like they're running or standing or kneeling down. You could have it kneeling down for something like this. And so there's all kinds of stuff you can do. Now, this is all with plates. You could also do some interesting things. If you have some other pieces, I'm gonna replace one of these plates with this. It's a special plate that has studs on the side. And if I stick it in here, and I'll show you in a second what I did. I stuck it right in here so the studs are up. And then I stick my plate on and sandwich it. Now I've got a little platform. I can give my horse a back, make it not look so skinny if I want to. And I can, if I had a rider, I don't know where my rider is. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. I need a person. I need a person quick. I can't find a person, so we're gonna have let me see, hold on. Stay with me, stay with me. We're gonna have a Pokemon. I'm gonna have a Pokemon riding my horse. I think this is, who is this guy? Is this Charmander? Is that Charmander? Charmander's gonna be riding my horse here, okay? So, we've got our little horse ready to go. Now, if this was kind of hard, you can do this kind of project and make an easier thing. Like I'm gonna show you this little puppy that I made. And this little puppy got its 4 legs and its body, and it's very, very simple, and it uses the kind of sandwiching technique where you can see I made it like this, where I've got my little plates, 2 legs behind my body, my neck and my tail and my head, and then on the other side I'm gonna sandwich it with another body piece and 2 more legs sticking out. And so now I've got a nice little puppy with only 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pieces to make this little puppy. And if you want to go even more crazy, I've been experimenting with trying to make a person. This is my Lego person holding some flowers here. And you can see you've got a movable head, you've got movable shoulders and arms, and the legs can move, and you can do really cool. Let me see if I can balance this guy. I don't know if he could balance with the flowers. Can we balance with the flowers? Yeah, up. Move your head, friend. Can we do it? Can we do it? The pressure is on. Yes, we did it. So we've got our balancing person, our little puppy, and my Pokemon riding a horse. So I hope you have fun. This is such a fun thing to sometimes take a simple piece that you normally kind of leave on the side or it's at the bottom of your brick bin and get a bunch of them. See what you can build, ladders, dogs, horses, people, and have fun. Thank you, Aloma. And hi, Sam. And again, some of these comments, for some reason, they don't show up as I go. And so if I miss you and I don't get to say hi to you, sometimes after I see people who said hi and I didn't see it during the video. So I am thinking of everybody, and hello to everybody, and thank you so much for watching. And we will see you tomorrow where we'll get back and add another addition to the treehouse. Thanks so much. Take care, be safe, and see you next time.